Step into a world of divine comedy and soulful music. Welcome to the heavenly world of Sister Act, where we follow the hilarious and heartwarming journey of Dolores Van Cartier, a disco diva turned nun. Sister Act is a musical with music by Alan Menken, lyrics by Glenn Slater, book by Bill and Sherry Steinkellner, and additional material by Douglas Carter Bean. The musical premiered at the Pasadena Playhouse in Pasadena, California in October of 2006. It broke records, grossing over $1 million to become the highest grossing show ever at the Playhouse. Charles McNulty of the Los Angeles Times wrote that the musical has Broadway blockbuster written all over it, and Lawrence Vitz of the Hollywood Reporter described it as hugely entertaining, likely to become a classic. Well, in January of 2007, the production would transfer to the Alliance Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, starring stage and television actress Dawn Lewis and Tony-nominated actress Beth Malone. Kurt Holman, writing for the Atlanta-based website CreativeLoafing.com, described it as a whiplash-inducing experience of genuinely clever and exuberant flourishes, alternating with cringe-inducing embarrassments. The weakest parts of Sister Act tend to be the most faithful moments to the film, which makes you wonder what Menken, Slater, and the production's delightful design team could have done with original material. Well, by June of 2009, the West End's London Palladium would open its heavenly doors to audiences, starring Olivier Award-winning actress Bettina Miller, Tony-winning actress Sheila Hancock, stage, film, and television actor Ian Lavender, British stage and television actor Chris Jarman, British-American actor and filmmaker Aiko Mitchell, and British musical theatre actress Katie Rowley-Jones. Notable London replacements included British pop singer, rapper, and current member of the British boy band Blue, Mr. Simon Webbe, and Academy Award-winning actress who originated the role of Dolores in the 1992 film, Whoopi Goldberg. Now, critical opinion of the West End production was mixed. Ian Shuttleworth of the Financial Times thought, although the plot is filled with great holes, it's not a brainless show. Glenn Slater's lyrics are often enjoyably sharp. It's just that whenever the choice arises between creative and commercial seems to win out every time. While Michael Billington of The Guardian thought Alan Menken's music has a pounding effectiveness. He rated the musical only 2 out of 5 stars, though, calling it noisily aggressive and a show that feels less like a personally driven work of art than a commercial exploitation of an existing franchise. He continued, what was originally a fairy tale fantasy makes little sense in its new vulgarized incarnation. In the movie, the music arose naturally from the story. There was a certain wit about seeing a group of wimpled warblers turned into a cohesive unit. But here, long before the heroine has got to work on their larynxes, they are leaping around the stage like showbiz pros telling us how I got the calling. In order to pad out a slight story, every key member of the cast also has to be given a number. As a result, the plot grinds to a halt when we hear about the macho fantasies of a sweaty cop or the hoodlums weary us with their own wet dreams. By April of 2011, the production would finally make its Broadway transfer, opening at the Broadway Theater, running for a total of 561 performances. The Broadway cast starred Bettina Miller reprising her role from the original London production, actress and musical theater soprano Victoria Clark, actor, singer, and dancer Mr. Fred Applegate, actor and singer-songwriter Chester Gregory, and stage, film, and television actress Audrey Neenan. Now, notable replacements for the Broadway production included 3-time Tony nominee Carolee Carmello and 4-time Emmy nominee and former star of That's So Raven, Miss Raven Simone. The production would later receive 5 Tony nominations, including Best Musical. Now, the Broadway production received mostly positive reviews. Mark Kennedy of the Associated Press wrote in his review, "This is a musical that hits all the right spots, achieving something close to Broadway grace. It helps that the musical has great original tunes by songwriter Alan Menken and lyricist Glenn Slater that skitters from Motown to soul and funk to disco and even a little jokey Barry White. Menken and Slater, who also teamed up for The Little Mermaid, know perfectly how to switch up the mood and tempo. However, Charles Isherwood of the New York Times gave the show a mixed review, writing, "I wish I could report that the singing nuns from the Church of Philly Soul are giving those perky Mormons in Africa a run for their money in the unholy hilarity department. But when the jubilant choir numbers subside, as inevitably they must, Sister Act slumps back into bland musical theater grooves and mostly lacks the light of invigorating inspiration." Mr. Mencken, who wrote the lustrous period pop score for Little Shop of Horrors with the lyricist Howard Ashman, is a skillful interpreter of the Philadelphia sound. He did, however, praise Miller's performance, writing that she has a radiant presence and a strong voice with a tangy timbre. As Dolores Van Cartier, a would-be disco diva in 1970s Philly, who goes on the lam when the bullets start flying, she truly comes into her own when Dolores sheds her purse full of wisecracks. In March of this year, Sister Act challenged audiences to raise their voice once more, this time in a new revival opening at the Dominion Theatre in London. The cast starred both British actress and singer-songwriter Beverly Knight and actress and winner of the 5th season of The X Factor, Alexandra Burke, in the title role of Dolores, as well as Welsh actress and comedian Ruth Jones, British actor, record producer, and singer-songwriter Lamar, 50-year career actress Leslie Joseph, British actress and singer Lizzie B, and London Cabaret Circuit's musical theater actress Alison Gere. Well, folks, our divine journey with Sister Act has come to an end. Until next time, remember, get up and join the crowd on the floor. Jump in. That's what your spirit is for. Reach out. Embrace the love that you found. Then go ahead, let it spread all around.